Welcome back. You're watching the Rsr TV weekend program. Once more again, we want to thank all our sponsors who sponsored the Guyana 2014 coverage, and we will ask you, the wonderful viewers out there, to support advertisers and sponsors, give them your business, and let's keep the business in this community. Coming up next, we have the Attorney General and the Legal Affairs Minister, Anil Nandlall, will give you a detailed discussion on the money laundering bill. Let's watch.
So this is not something internal to Guyana. This is not a bill that the government concoct or I as Attorney General sat down in this office and drafted. This is a bill that was given to us by the international regulatory agencies with instructions to pass it. Though one may argue that we are a sovereign state and we are an independent state and that we can determine our own destiny, those are very high-sounding ideals for one to espouse, but in today's world, you live in a world that is global and that is one village. And what happens in one country affects the other. And therefore, countries exercise certain degree of regulation over others. That's the reality of today's world. And when you don't comply with guidelines and policies given to you, then sanctions follow. And that is the genesis and the basis of this bill. We laid it in the Parliament with all of that being explained, and that if we don't pass it, serious sanctions will flow to Guyana as a country and to the people of Guyana if that bill is not passed. The opposition, the Alliance for Change, they said that they have no problem with the bill, that they want a procurement commission. We explained to them, we said, look, you will get a procurement commission. That procurement commission requires a constitutional process. It cannot happen by the wish of a wand. It has to go through a process that requires 2/3 support of all parliamentarians. So it includes the APNU, it includes the government, the PPP, and it includes the AFC itself. We will do that. We are committed to it. It is us, the PPP government, that created the law for the creation of the procurement commission. So there's no ifs or buts about that. But this is not an issue that should be tied to anything else. This is an issue that should be passed as a matter of national interest, national importance. They rejected that. They keep saying that they want their procurement commission. The APNU, on the other hand, said that they want amendments to be made to the bill, that they want a strong bill. We said, all right. The two of them, the two parties, used their majority votes in the Parliament, and they sent the bill to a select committee. At the select committee, the bill stayed there for 6 months. Not a singular amendment came to the bill, either from the AFC or from the APNU. They just keep delaying the work of the committee by employing and fabricating one excuse after another for not proceeding with the work of the committee. One time they started to boycott the committee because they said that the president called them terrorists. Manufactured some statement.
Remember that.
Anyhow, as a result, they boycotted the committee. We used that opportunity to take the bill back to the National Assembly from the committee because we completed all the work. It's our bill. We don't have to make any corrections to it. We don't want any corrections to it. But nevertheless, at that stage, we had invited stakeholders. The DPP came, the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Central Bank came, people like Christopher Ram, the Bar Association came, the Guyana Women's Lawyers Association came, and they all made inputs which we incorporated as far as possible into the bill. And a new bill was sent up to the Parliament, now amended to accommodate the changes made to it by the various stakeholders. When it was put to the floor again, I am the subject minister, it was put there by me. The two parties used their votes again and they rejected the bill, voted it down. As a result, we were blacklisted by the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force because we did not meet their demands within the time that they gave us. When they recognized that we were blacklisted, and countries now throughout the Caribbean, as a result of the blacklisting, are required to write their businesses and to inform their businesses to reconsider doing business with Guyana. That Guyana is a money laundering state, that Guyana is a country of terrorists. Because what else would prevent a country from passing law dealing with terrorism and money laundering and other criminal activities, unless the country has a vested interest in protecting criminals and those types of criminal activities that those criminals are engaged in. So you can't fault the international community for taking the position that they are required to take when you refuse to pass the law.
Right.
They are unconcerned about your little small disagreements between political parties. They don't care. In fact, they said to me at the conference that I have to go to report that they are very, very unconcerned about whether this party wants a procurement. They don't even know what a procurement commission is. And they are unconcerned about who call who terrorists, etc. These little children games that we are playing in Guyana don't affect the life of the Trinidadian, the Bajan, or the American.
Right.
So the people were very firm, and they said, look, we are going to recommend that you are while you are blacklisted in the Caribbean, we are going to recommend that you are blacklisted internationally.